everyone. I'm here with Parham of DocSites. Parham has been a good friend, and also their company has been one of our sponsors for a long time, and they support our platform. And I wanted to thank you, Parham, for being with us today and supporting the group. I wanted to ask you, we wanted to have a little conversation about the fact that, for me to confirm everyone in my group, I actually ask for their websites to make sure I can try to match pictures, and we have different ways of confirming. And I see a lot of poorly designed websites, and people sometimes say, "Oh, well, I don't really care how it looks," but Google cares, right, Parham? If your practice website is optimized, Google cares how they list it and how they show it, correct?
Absolutely. That's one thing, Google search engine optimization, having keywords on your website is important. And I think there's a shift in how people look up their dentists now, right? Maybe 20 years ago it was, hey, go to Bob's office. I love Bob, right? Or 10 years ago even, right? Nowadays it's going to be, hey, go to Bob's office. What's his website? Right? Let me go look up Bob for a few minutes, search him on Google, right? And I'm noticing a lot of people, this is kind of what I say, you're showing up to the formal party with shorts and sandals on, right? Or not with, or not even showing up to the party, right? So we're not saying go buy the fanciest tuxedo or the fanciest dress, but we're saying show up to the party, represent yourself, and you don't need to have the fanciest everything. Although we do have, I believe, products that do, fulfill that need, right? We definitely have some of our products, and if they're done right and the clients leverage it and use our abilities, you're going to have a site that looks like it's a tuxedo or the fanciest dress, right? But we also have products that are great for the dentist who wants to just have a beautiful mobile experience with nice photos and treatments. And I really think of it like this, your best patients are referral patients, right? And doesn't mean we can't help you get inbound patients, meaning through search engine optimization and advertising. But I want to focus on this with you. Like, your best patients are going to be the people that talk about you, that have a great experience, right? You have a practice. Would you say that your best patients are people that were referred to you?
Absolutely. Internal marketing.
Yeah. And back in the day, I think even with us and our services and most services, right? It was as simple as, hey, call Parham, right? He's going to help you. Nowadays, it's not like that. They're going to look me up. They're going to look up our company. They're going to look at our work, right? And that's the same thing with the dentist. So for a minimal fee with us, don't lose those 5 to 10 patients a year. I'm not promising you 20 new patients a month from just a basic website, right? Or, well done site, but don't lose those, and whenever I talk to the people that come from your group, Bob, I always tell them, I say, if one thing I want you to do with our company is email us updates, email us before and afters, email us new staff members, email us. Don't be shy. Don't think we're not trying to help you. Like, we're here to support you, and we're not going to upsell you on any of that stuff. We want to get emails from you saying, hey, I just added, a new machine to the office. Put it on our site. We love that. Like, it's like that. Honestly, that makes us happy. So yeah, that's pretty much a long story of saying, hey, like, people look you up. Don't miss those 5 to 10 patients because you don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, and what I wanted to ask you was the difference between you and other companies, and there is no good or bad. Each practice has a different need. I'm sure people know the DocSites are the affordable website for people. And I wanted to kind of visit that fact that when me and you talked, I was completely dismissive of your company. And I said, get out of here. I want to own my my website, for the practice. And then the more I talk to people, I realized some people don't want to own the website. Now, when we say owning, you're always going to own your domain, which is the www.thisdentaloffice.com. You're always going to own that the doctor is going to own it. But you guys provide the content. And if someone stays with you guys, and I don't know why they wouldn't, that's always there. But if they leave, they take the domain name, the website address, and the rest stays with you guys. Tell me a little bit about that model and why you guys chose that.
Right. So here's the thing that we noticed. We used to do custom sites for like $7,000-8,000 and very expensive monthly programs, right? And we still have clients like that. We have how we started, the DSO we started with is still with us and has custom sites and all that stuff. But the bottom line is the majority of dentists are community businesses, right? They cannot be doing their website maintenance themselves. They cannot be, managing everything, right? And they cannot be spending thousands a month, right? Some offices are just, that's not their model. It's not more, spend more and make more, spend more and make more. It's, it's manage costs and get good support, right? Receive good support. And we noticed that need, right? So about 7-8 years ago, when we thought of DocSites, we said, hey, like, this is what we're noticing most people want. They want to trust a company for service, and we can't just charge these low costs and then give the site for free, right? It's got to be our platform, our model, all of that, right? So you can't just walk away from us after we give you these sites for such a low price, right? And also, not only that, it's our own platform that Google reads really well. A lot of our sites rank really well. We don't want someone to take it and just reuse it, on themselves, right? So that wouldn't be fair either. So we created this model, and it's funny because it's proven itself. 700 plus active clients now, right? And counting, and more coming in. And then when we do dental shows, because we talk to you guys a lot, we're not just sitting here like having a sales team. We actually, as the owners, talk to the dentists. And what happens is we see that so and so made my website and they take 2 weeks to do an update, or my cousin made it and now it's fully broken and it doesn't have a certificate and I can't change my, like, the latest assistant. And why deal with that just because you want to own it? What's the point of the ownership? Where's that going to get you? It doesn't have a big value. Now, I get it if you're a kind of dentist that's going to be spending, tens of thousands on marketing every month, and you want to try different companies and give different accesses to different pages and do different campaigns. Yeah, maybe ownership is your model. You want to be more of a business person in your practice, right? But
Right.
The majority of dentists we talk to, it doesn't work for them like that. They want to trust someone, and that's always our goal. Every meeting the partners have is, how do we serve our clients better? That's it. From that point, we go to the next point.
So basically, what I'd like to compare it to is owning a house versus renting it. You may not want to have this maintenance and all this stuff for owning a home. You just want to live and just pay the rent. And you guys make it very affordable. And you have a special deal for our group members as well.
Oh yeah. DIG members get the best deal. You please put that in the notes. They get our best offers too, because sometimes people don't think the other, like, they think they don't get the best deals in some of the groups, but your community gets the best deals. And really the thing is, as there is ownership because you own your domain. So I do want to say that there is ownership of, when you are, let's say, ready to go sell, because I do get that question asked, the domain gets the value from Google. if you don't want to use us and another company, you want to use another company or you want to do it yourself, if you migrate the metadata properly or whatever, you're not going to lose the work from Google's viewpoint of us. So don't think like you lose everything once you stop paying the rent if you go another. You still keep the value of the work we did, you know?
And that when you say metadata is when you're transferring, you give that to people, right? What you've done.
Yeah, like they can see it, they can move over the titles and all that stuff of the pages, and they can do whatever properly that they need to do to move the site to a new platform.
Right. That's great. We want to take a couple of minutes, show us a website that you guys created so people know it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, I want to actually show you our standard website. This is how we started. So when we would go to trade shows, we would go to, a lot of people would just want our like basic websites, and we were doing it for so cheap to start. And let me just show you, she's been with us forever. And can you see Dr. Feliciano's site? This is our standard site, which I could give starting at 50% off to your group. $4.99 setup. She sent us photos of her and her staff. We cropped it. That's her son. That's her and her son here, like doing, review, office photos, meet the doctor, cropped really nice, staff photo here. Before and afters, she sent us her Invisalign gallery. I would have done it a little bit different, but this is what she sent us, right? So we add it for her anytime she wants. She asked us, hey, can you make a page on Invisalign? So we have that ready for her, and she's getting all of this for $59 a month. Meet the doctor, her bio, meet the team, you don't need to pay an arm and a leg to have a nice presentation on the website. Yeah, and then I see a lot of people go play with, like, I don't want to name these other companies, but like Wix and Squarespace, and they're like, I don't know, it's taking me hours. It's like, go spend time on your business and focus on gathering some before and afters and let us do the work,
So this website here basically has $500 to set up and $60 a month.
Yeah, and you get free updates anytime, so you can send us items, you can before and afters, tell us you want to highlight some info, and do that as well, right?
Wow.
This is our premiere that I do want to tell you, like, there are clients that really love this premiere. A lot of DIG members actually take a look at these and they send it to us, right? And I want to tell you, like, we could make this too for you. And I think this is competitive with the $6,000-$7,000 big time studio website companies, and although we're not trying to compete with them, and like, I love some of those people. Some of them are my friends, actually. Like, literally, we text, send each other gifts, the bigger agencies. But I do want to be honest and say some of our sites, like, have everything those sites have, and here, like, they took advantage of our work. Like, they sent us their before and afters, and we have it here. What are teeth in a day? We can help you write content. You can send us your manufacturers, digital, like, models. A lot of manufacturers that people work with have this information, and we can add it to your site, right? This is something that helps them convert more patients. You don't need to use us for like ads or, let's say you want to run crazy Facebook ads or Google ads and you don't want to use us, right? You want to use your own company or you want to do it yourself. Honestly, I'm seeing that pretty common now, right?
Right.
We can make you this page and you could go from there. So this is our higher end video in the background, and honestly, like, this is a beautiful site. Then we have our plus, and we discount all the setups for you too, right? We have the plus, and the other day I did a demo with someone. and he fell in love with this site. This is all subjective, right? But we do the personalization for you. That's what I don't want you to think is subjective, because I see a lot of people say, well, this other company's site is fancier and they're giving me a free site. But then I ask, like, how much of it are they going to personalize? And is someone going to work with you to get to know what you do? And they're like, well, that I don't know. It's like, okay, well, then you're not taking advantage of getting a high quality website, right? He sent us a photo of his family. We cropped it in, office buildings, his office photos, the treatments he does, the navigation scrolls down, Google reviews feeding into the site here. You see, like, we have this tool, and I love this because it gives the date. This is all from your Google profile, right? And it gives the date, it feeds it in. It's like, you know, someone researching is gonna love this. You know, he's the best dentist. It's got the stars, like, you know, treated my bad toothache.
So,
All that's there.
Parham, this is the medium one, right?
That's the medium one, yeah.
The mid, the plus. These
plus.
reviews and things like that, can they all go to all of them, or like the Google reviews, or is that go with different plans?
The Plus and the Premier have that Google review tool.
Gotcha.
So, and they have a few more extra things at launch, like enhanced SEO, truly customized color scheme. So we match your brand, before and after gallery. We could do that on these. It's just not as customized,
Gotcha.
you know, updated stock images, more like content, you know, additional. And then the Premier is just the fancy one that kind of battles with everyone else's fancy websites.
But wait a second, the per month is always the same.
It's always the same, $59 a month to manage, host, and you get updates by request.
Wow. I mean, there's no excuse for people to have these websites that were created 15 years ago. And that's another thing I wanted to ask you. What is Google looking for these days? What's working? And I know Google loves to see changes on the website. They love to see updates and things like that, right?
Yeah, so there's a few things we do on our end that I think is very effective. Everyone kind of has their own approach to this. We do like articles based on treatments. So like he does veneers. So we'll write an article on like veneers FAQ, and we'll add that monthly to the site, right? On the dentist end, and now we're getting into marketing and heavier work. So we started with the lighter stuff, right? But on the dentist end, what I always tell clients is do both of us, you know, and your patients a favor, right? And get us some content, right? Right here, Dr. Martinez did a video on Sure Smile. I don't know if they're a sponsor or not. I don't want to, but like she wants to talk about like, hey, we do that at our office. What's the difference, right? And we add that to the website, and we add that on YouTube. Guess who owns YouTube?
Google.
Google.
Right.
So these are things that I think I think dentists have gotten so caught up in spending on ads, and I don't want to bash my fellow marketers, but they focus so much on ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads, that to me, it's like you're losing the opportunity of long-term patient building, which is content. Maybe videos aren't your thing. Maybe you can write something. Maybe you could give us photos and document your work, right? But focus on that a little bit, because when you spend on ads so much, you're getting ads patients, you're getting price shoppers, right? So my point is, the newest things is content. And then the other thing is that we do, and I think, you know, good companies do. I don't want to say we're the only company that does this, but like you can go into your Google profile, Bob. So here I'm at Dr. Mahalati's profile. You can go in here, you hit it, edit services, and he wants to do more emergency, right? So we add the category emergency. Now we add the services. I'm just doing this on, he does tooth extraction. So I'm just kind of adding it right now, right? So you go here and you update that on the profile, and it updates that on the profile.
Gotcha.
So now you add that, and it's going to help Google find you for that keyword. And then you add that here as well, on the products. And then you could do posts like, here that we like to do, and it goes back. Now, again, I want to talk to you and help your group. Don't just focus on what we do, right? Because yes, we're posting back to your site with articles and content and information, right? But I also tell your group members, go in here yourself here and there and add the photo of you with a patient, or you in the office. You don't have to do thumbs up, but doing something, right? So
Right.
these are all things that can help you. And we're happy to go through them and support you, talk to your staff, whatever you need.
Right. So for $60 a month, they can have a brand new, fresh website, and they pay for which one they decide. And I think you guys have like 50% off on those setup fees, right?
Yeah, not all of them, but the standard we do, and then the other ones, because they take a lot more work and they get more personalized. And then these are our marketing packages,
Uh-huh.
and they're month to month. I always say try this for 6 to 12 months and see if you're getting that 10, 20 new patients for the year, because think of it as an investment, right? I'm a big proponent of looking at it as, are you going to spend 300 a month on stocks or on your practice, right?
Right,
So,
right.
but start with the website, see how it goes.
Exactly, exactly. Hey, I wanted to thank you for stopping by today and talking about these. I think it's really important for everyone to actually look at their website and see what they see. Go to Google Chrome and open up a one of these anonymous tabs and search for yourself and see what comes up, in the incognito mode that Google Chrome has, and see what comes up. Is it coming up at all? And there is no excuse for not having a good website. I know you're rural, you're the only one within 50 miles, but they still want to look you up. People still look you up, and it's the first impressions. And then you can't afford not having it. We used to have yellow pages, we don't have yellow page expense anymore. So spend some money on this. And
Exactly. And Bob, one common theme I'm noticing with group members and in general with this model of just having a nicer website is your services. So many dentists don't have all of their services listed on their site. What a great opportunity. Someone that's researching you says, oh, they do bonding at their office, they do Invisalign, and that they're going to come and ask. So thank you for the time too. It's always great catching up with you.
Yeah, hopefully we can find time again next quarter, and we can have another chat.
All right, thanks so much.
Great.